Welcome back, friend. We've made astounding progress thanks to you.
Analysis of the Hoth data has laid bare the entire defense grid of the Emperor's fortress. There are weaknesses we can exploit.
Even better, we understand how the cloaking device protects the fortress. We've just jury-rigged a scanner that sees through it.
At last, the Emperor is within our reach.
It seems almost impossible our plans came together this fast.
You're with the best strike team in the galaxy. For us, nothing is impossible.
Our vessels are being prepped for the journey to Dromund Kaas. Long-range scanners will receive upgrades to detect the Emperor's fortress.
We'll pilot our individual starships to land in different docking bays. Multiple targets will divide the enemy's defenses.
Once we're inside the fortress, we'll each follow an assigned path through the security grid. We'll converge on the Emperor's throne room.
We'll capture the Sith leader, bring him to Typhon, and redeem him to the light side of the Force. A perfect victory.
Capturing the Emperor will be hard enough. Turning him into an ally, is it even possible?
I convinced a member of the Dark Council. The Emperor will be no different. He's just another Sith. Defeating the Sith through violence accomplishes nothing. We must embrace them as our own. It is the key to a lasting peace that will save countless lives.
Master Braga, we must speak before this plan goes any further. There are those among us who have raised concerns.
I thought you supported this plan, Master SWTOR.
I do, but I don't speak for all Jedi. I must ensure their voices are heard.
I've always considered your plan reckless, Master Braga. Now your former team member comes to me with a disturbing vision you chose to ignore.
Jomar, we discussed this. You should be in the Kolto baths. You still haven't recovered from your attack on Tatooine.
It was during my healing meditations that I saw a vision of this Jedi. She was falling to the dark side, becoming a Sith.
Tell us exactly what you saw happening. It might help me avoid such a terrible outcome.
You stood on the red sands of Korriban, the center of Sith power. Your eyes were burning coals. I saw you torturing your own crew. They screamed for mercy, but your heart was cold. Alien. Sith.
The future is forever in motion. Events that appear certain today are impossible tomorrow. Must I remind the Council that the Jedi do not pass judgments based solely on visions?
If you take her on this mission, it will fail. I should go instead.
If Master SWTOR and the others agree with you, I'll step aside.
I've known this Jedi since she was Master Orgus's Padawan. She has saved lives across the galaxy. I do not doubt her loyalty.
Jomar, Master Kel'edan, I appreciate your concerns, but I do not share them. I see no reason to delay Master Braga's mission.
Thank you, Master SWTOR. And you, Master Coix.
No thanks are needed. With the Force as guide, I simply follow my conscience, nothing more.
No, this is wrong! I know what I saw!
Master Braga, I demand you reconsider. There's too much at stake here.
The time for debates is over. The hour of our victory approaches. My friends, we depart for the Emperor's fortress at once. We'll coordinate our assault once we're all inside. May the Force be with us.
I've docked inside the Emperor's fortress. No sign of opposition.
I'm in as well. Perhaps we caught the Emperor napping.
I took some cannon fire getting in, but my shields held up.
The Medes detect enemy forces converging on my hangar. Looks like I drew the short straw.
Everyone disembark. Follow your routes to the objective. No surrender, no retreat.
Are you saying we're on a suicide mission?
We cannot afford to fail. We'll never get another chance. I'll see you in the throne room. May the Force protect us all. Master Braga, out.
I can feel him. He's waiting. He'd be laughing if he still knew how.
Who's laughing? I don't hear anything.
The Emperor isn't afraid. He's just quiet. Still. All he feels is cold rage. The Sith believe hatred makes them strong, but that's a lie. It's a weakness. We don't understand what he is, what he can do. We shouldn't have come. This is a trap. You'll be safe on the ship. I'll take one of the others. This isn't about me. We're all at risk.
The docking bay's sealed shut behind us. Retreat is not an option. I'll go with you.
Maybe I should stay and look after Kira. Poor kid. Look at her shaking.
No offense, my little friend, but you're easier to fix if you get hurt.
You violate the Emperor's sanctum. There is only one punishment.
The Emperor's wrath. You left empty-handed on Quesh. Prepare for another disappointment.
Your friends did not survive. You fight alone. By my master's command, you must die. You are the Jedi's finest. It is not enough to save you.
I'm not trying to kill you. Believe it or not, I'm here to help.
You'd be surprised what I'd believe.
Surrender, Sith. You and your master cannot stand against all of us.
Oh, thank the Force. He told me you were all dead.
Have faith, my friend. The Force is a powerful ally. The Emperor's reign ends today. Misdirected passion. Such a waste. My friends and I wish to speak with you. Please accompany us to Tython. An infantile display, Tol Braga. Reckless pride, limbed by self-righteousness. You are master of nothing.
I don't remember introducing ourselves.
You have no secrets from me. You stand there because I allow it. Because I do not fear. Fight back. We can resist him. You are mine. Servants, slaves, weapons. And you will obey.
Don't let him win. Free yourself. You're stronger than his influence. Fight.
Master Orcus, what happened?
The Emperor clouded your mind in darkness, made you do terrible things. You've been the Emperor's pawn a long time, but you're finally free.
I've been under his control for days, weeks.
Time has less meaning for me than you. Long enough. You're still aboard the Emperor's fortress. The enemy is everywhere, but they think you serve them. Keep your true nature secret. Find a way out. Your dark ally will help.
I'll play along until I can break free. Thank you, old friend.
The Force is with you again. Be strong.
Stop muttering to yourself, Acolyte. Today we test your ability to extract information from the enemy. Knowledge is power. Our enemies possess the secrets to their own annihilation. We must learn everything.
I'm ready for my lesson. Please instruct me.
One of the scum you arrived with awaits interrogation. You'll conduct it while I watch.
Which particular bit of scum are you referring to? I came here with several.
The Jedi girl. I understand she used to be one of us. Follow me. I'll instruct you in using the Tormentor device.
I look forward to it. After you.
Let's begin. It's a simple device. 3 inducement settings, each inflicting greater pain on the subject. The Tormentor monitors the subject's vital signs, stopping just short of delivering lethal damage. Still quite agonizing, however.
I know you're still in there. You're not one of them. If I beat him, you can too.
Proceed with the lowest inducement setting. Get your subject focused.
The Tormentor isn't functioning, Overseer. It needs repair.
The Tormentor isn't functioning. It needs repair. Stay here while I sort this out. If the containment field fails, the subject may attempt to escape.
I thought he'd never leave. You're free. Let's get going.
Not to sound ungrateful, but it's about time. This place is crawling with Sith who don't know you're back to normal, but you won't fool them forever. We need to leave. Quick. T7 and the others are still in the docking bay, locked in cages. We can free everyone and take back the ship.
We have to warn the Jedi Council about what's happened.
One thing at a time. First, we need to get out of here alive.
Step away from my ship. We're leaving.
If I wish to
Step away from my ship. We're leaving.
If I wished to fight, I would not have freed your crew, or killed these guards. More guards will come. Shall we go before they arrive?
Free Master Tol Braga and my fellow Jedi, and I'll consider it.
If they were here, I'd have liberated them as well.
I could have killed you on Quesh had I wanted. Did you never wonder why I hesitated?
I have waited over 300 years to see the face that came to me in a vision. your face.
How can that possibly be true?
I am much older than you think. Only a few beings have ever broken the Emperor's domination. You and that girl are special.
Kira and I have the power to destroy your master.
Not yet. Not without my help. Though the Emperor seeks to conceal his true plans, I have seen them. That vision has driven me to this. I pledge my loyalty to you. Take me to your Jedi Council on Tython, and I'll reveal why.
We're not actually considering this. I mean, he's obviously full of awful.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm with Doc. This is a trap.
I seek to save this galaxy from annihilation. Without my help, your ship will never escape. I can guide you to freedom.
An old friend told me I'd find a dark ally here. I think he meant you.
I will always be Sith. But that does not mean we can't work together.
Time is a luxury we no longer possess. We must go now. I will navigate us through the defense grid.
It's been so long. We thought you were lost forever.
The mission to seize the Emperor has failed. He's more powerful than we realized. Master Braga, Liha Nerez, and Warren Sidoru are still missing. The Emperor's wrath helped us escape. He betrayed his master to join our side.
Sith serve no one but themselves.
I altered my loyalties to avert a threat to myself and you. Jedi are not alone in seeing the future. Centuries ago, I had a vision of the Emperor destroying the galaxy. Republic, Empire, everything gone. This Jedi has the power to stop him.
Extinguishing all life in every star system? No one could do that.
He wields power no Jedi or Sith has dreamed of. The renewed war is merely a diversion to conceal the Emperor's designs. His true plans are already in motion across the galaxy. One by one, every star system will simply die. Trillions will perish.
How does that benefit the Emperor?
He'll feed on those deaths to become more powerful than all the Jedi and Sith combined. An immortal being of unlimited power.
Are you the only Sith who learned the truth of his plans?
If others have, they're dead. Or serving him without realizing the cost. 1,000 years ago, the Emperor tricked an entire Sith world into aiding a dark ritual. He promised great power. Only for himself, of course. The ritual consumed every living thing on the planet. He absorbed those life essences through the Force.
That explains how he's lived so long, and where all his power comes from.
That was merely one world. Imagine what he'll become after consuming millions. The Emperor has manipulated events for centuries towards one goal. Performing an even greater ritual that will destroy this galaxy. But the ritual requires a great sacrifice to begin. Billions of simultaneous deaths. He seeks to commit genocide on Belsavis.
That prison world holds the worst filth captured by the Republic. Mass murderers, tyrants, even captured Sith Lords.
We've kept the planet's location secret for decades. If the Emperor has found it.
Once a sacrifice occurs, the Emperor's ritual cannot be stopped. We must save Belsavis.
We? Your role in this is over, Sith.
Master Satele will determine what we do with him. Don't overstep yourself.
I confess I agree with Master Kel'edan. Leaving the Emperor's executioner free is a terrible risk.
I know the Emperor's ways. Belsavis is not the only world in danger. We must find the others, and I cannot help you from a prison cell. Like it or not, we need each other.
He's right. I can feel the truth. Without his help, we are all dead. The Council will concentrate on locating other worlds at risk. and finding our missing friends. I'm counting on you to stop the Emperor's plans.
I know this has been hard for you to accept, but it's our best hope. I promise I won't fail.
Contact me when you reach Belsavis. And don't rely too closely on your ally.
I'm disrupting the fabled Jedi calm. I suggest we depart. I thank you for your trust, Jedi. I might not have given mine so freely were our positions reversed.
Tell me more about this vision. What makes someone like you bow to me?
As I told your council, the Emperor's plan is not to rule the galaxy, but to consume it. I've devoted centuries to stopping him. For a time, I worked with the greatest of your Jedi heroes, Revan and the Jedi Exile. But they did not have the strength to complete their task.
That's quite a claim.
You will find no proof. I hid my association with them well. Nonetheless, I was their ally in the shadows, helping them oppose my Lord Emperor. Until my vision. Jedi, shining with the Force, lined up to destroy him. All were swept aside. Revan and the Exile were cast at my feet. Then, out of the shadows, one Jedi emerged to cut the Emperor down. That Jedi wore your face.
I hadn't even been born yet.
I waited 300 years for your birth. When I saw your face on Quesh, in the vision, I bowed to you and took a crown from the Emperor's head. It ended when you held his power in your hands.
Wanted to see me? Tell me what you found out. Anyone who would abandon their comrades in arms is a coward. You can't blame yourself for what happened to your master, T7. You didn't let him down. He gave his life to protect the Republic. Now you're carrying on his work. He'd be proud of you. The Empire doesn't stand a chance against the likes of us.
Life of a combat medic. Long hours, grueling work. Patients bleeding all over your nice clothes. I'm not complaining. Nothing beats the look of gratitude from someone whose life you just saved. But my female patients are always developing feelings for me. Some just won't take no for an answer.
Perhaps you should limit yourself to only operating on men.
A doctor can't pick his patients. It's unethical. Not to mention boring. I figure Jedi have the same problem. You must have admirers lined up from one end of the galaxy to the other.
Jedi have no interest in gaining admirers, or being admired.
You don't know what you're missing. Just imagine how popular we'll be after we knock the Sith Empire into a black hole. If I were you, I'd get some extra sleep now. You can get along without me for a bit, right? Need to pop over to Alderaan. Old friend of mine there got kidnapped by gangsters. They'll kill her if I don't deliver the spice they paid me for.
You realize selling spice is against the law? What's to stop me from turning you in?
They only paid me for spice. Never planned to actually deliver any. A couple of years back, I scammed this gang for a bulk load of credits. Spent everything to set up a refugee hospital on Alderaan. My friend is the head doctor there. I guess the gangsters finally figured out where all the money went.
They're holding your friend hostage until you give them the credits, or the spice.
I'm going undercover for Republic Customs. Once I deliver the spice and free my friend, the good guys swoop in. Gangsters go to prison, and my friend gets her hospital back. Whole plan's foolproof. Won't take any time at all.
Watch your back, Doc. Someone's always building a better fool.
Don't I know it? Those gangsters were smarter than I thought. But the Republic hostage negotiators talked them out of killing me. They were really something.
Sounds like the expert on talking finally met his match.
I was at a disadvantage. The gangsters really wanted me dead. Good news is, my old friend's fine, because they forgot all about her. We never got a chance to catch up, but, hey, that's her on the holo. Probably wants to say thanks. Hey, pretend you work for me, alright? You look terrific, Prudy. Have you lost weight? Love the new hairstyle.
2 years without so much as a hollow, and that's all you can say. You abandoned me at our wedding!
Sounds like you have some catching up to do. I'll go meditate.
Don't leave me alone with her. That was ages ago, darling. Don't tell me you're holding a grudge.
I thought you loved me. You said all those wonderful things on Ord Mantell.
Prudy, sweetheart. Those were sweet nothings. You should never take those at face value.
My parents flew all the way from Coruscant for a wedding that never happened. You loathsome cad. I wish I'd never met you.
Some people simply aren't destined for each other.
Destiny has nothing to do with it. He's a coward.
Look on the bright side, Prudy. You still have that hospital I bought you.
The gangsters burned it to the ground.
She still loves me. Those gangsters on Alderaan brought back some great memories. Oh, they used to call me Doc Operator back in the day. I was the go-to guy for everything medical. Trauma kits, surgical droids, hospitals, you name it, and I could get it. One time, this hut was hoarding med packs after a massive groundquake, selling them at an obscene markup. I tricked Mandalorians into attacking his palace.
Pitting Mandalorians against a hut? You enjoy living dangerously, Doc.
You love that about me. Don't deny it. I forged a death mark signed by the Hutt against the Mandalorian clan. They, accidentally found it with a little help from yours truly. The Mandalorians attacked the Hutt palace in record time. By sheer coincidence, I was there to sweep in and clear out the Hutt's medpacks.
You deliberately caused unnecessary deaths. Regardless of your goals, that was wrong.
Come on. A greedy Hutt and some bloodthirsty Mandalorians? Like the galaxy needs more of those. Thanks to an anonymous donor, every hospital in the disaster zone received supplies to treat their patients. Saved thousands of lives. That was small time compared to what we're doing. When we save the galaxy, I'm not staying anonymous. We have got to get off this ship and do something besides beat up bad guys. Don't get me wrong, that's important, but it wouldn't kill us to go out and socialize a bit. I know all the best clubs. I'll show you around, make some introductions. Never know who you might meet. It'll be fun.
I have better things to do than spend time with the sort of people you think are fun.
Is that the last step of becoming a Jedi Knight? Having your sense of humor removed? That would explain a lot. You keep saying no all you want, but old Doc's not gonna stop asking. Might as well give in and live a little, right? Can't believe this. Standards at the Republic Health Administration must be non-existent. I went to medical school with a new acting head. Guy is a moron. Doesn't know a vibra scalpel from a field cauterizer. Barely passed his final exams. How is he the top doctor in the Republic?
If what you say is true, he shouldn't be allowed to remain in that position. We should contact the authorities.
The authorities are, the ones who put him in charge. This is what always happens. Real doctors go out and save lives. Idiots stay on Coruscant and get themselves promoted. So what if this guy invented a vaccine for Zabrak scalp necrosis? I could have done it. I'm just busy.
Don't let your rival's achievements get you down. You're much more successful.
What good is being great if there's no one around to hear about it? Tell you this much. Enough's enough. No more Mr. Nice Doc. The galaxy's gonna find out what a real physician looks like. I gotta find a disease to cure. Something really unpleasant.
Wanna hear something crazy? I've done more fighting as a Jedi than during my entire Sith training.
I doubt even the Sith would force children to duel.
Are you kidding? Killed my first 2 kata, big scary thing, when I was 6. Not easy playing backup to the greatest Jedi warrior in the galaxy. Won't even pretend we'll ever be equals, but I've got some new moves to try out next time we're in a fight.
Don't be so enthusiastic. Those new moves are designed to hurt people.
Nobody who doesn't have it coming.